Almost done. Just a minute. Almost done. Okay, right. Again, thank you for waiting. So for people who are watching this video, okay, not attending live, we are talking about pressure. Okay, I forgot to record the first part, but we are just starting anyway, right? So back to you guys. Okay, let's talk about pressure again. When I was doing the O level, I just going to apply as a private candidate. I just want to know how the exam hall feels. I attend the O level for AMAT only, do paper one, do paper two. As an additional bonus experience, I had my COVID during the O level AMAT. So it was kind of an interesting experience how I go through it with COVID, with sickness. Now I can tell you how to deal with sickness during, final exam times later, extra knowledge about that later. So anyway, I went through the AMAT. Now, my AMAT skill is very high. Okay, my AMAT skill, let's say O level 100%. Okay, O level AMAT 100%. Okay, fine. My because of too many experience, too many years already doing it too much already. Let's say my skill level is 110%. I cannot reach 110% mark, but therefore I will just reach 100%. If I experience pressure though, it will still drop my 100%, 10% to around, I don't know, 95%. And then if I cannot manage my sickness, it will drop me another further percent. Now, I'm going to ask your opinion a little bit, okay? Have you ever been sick during a major exam? If you have, predict how many percent it cost you. How many percent does it make you lose marks? From sickness, not from pressure. If you have not, you also go and predict for yourself. If you have a bad flu, a bad headache, if your allergy starts acting, if you have a bad stomach ache, I don't know, whatever. If you have very, very painful periods, how many percent will it cost you? Okay, I'm gonna ask you to make a guess. Matthew,
Like maybe 10%.
10%. Have you ever experienced that during a major exam?
No.
All right, good for you. Good for you, thankfully. Joel,
5 to 10%.
have you ever experienced that?
Oh, not really a major exam, but I got sick before this year's
Understood.
exam.
Understood. 5 to 10. Eben,
Yeah, I'd say around 5 to 10 as well.
you have never experienced
Oh
sickness
no,
in
no.
a major. Okay. Ariel,
10%.
have you ever experienced being sick during major exam?
No.
Okay. Now let me tell you straight. This year I have 3 O-level students. It fluctuates, man. Sometimes there's more, sometimes that. This year I have 3. All 3 of them experience sickness during the the most intense week of the O-level, either slightly before or in the middle. It's crazy, all of them. Basic flu, fever, flu, a bit of headache here and there. Why? Because the flu bugs are flying around. All 3 of them. All 3 of them. Okay. Thankfully, we did something before that. Hopefully, that will help them go through the sickness. The sickness don't just cause you to lose marks. The sickness cause you to lose morale. You feel worse. Okay. Anyway, more about that later. That's not pressure. Sickness is not pressure, but sickness is one of the factor that causes you to lose. Okay, to lose some marks, and that's just fair to say. Take my example one more time. 110%. Oh, I experience pressure. It drops me to 95. Oh, I also have sickness, COVID. COVID is a terrible feeling sickness. So it'll drop me at least 10% to 85. 85% in A math, this is just a pretend scenario, by the way. 85% in A math is your minimum goal for A1. I'm talking to O-level students, so Eben and Matthew. If you want to keep your A1 options open, it is 85%. By experience, it is not 75%. I'm telling you this right now. For Ariel and Joel, you have a slightly different structure. I hope the illustration remains the same. Pressure drops your performance, sickness drops it further. I hope that makes some sense. In my case, my skill level is so high, but I cannot control my pressure, for example. It'll drop 15%. And then sickness is not something I can control very well. I also cannot practice against it very well, drop around 10%. Then just nice for A1 low. Of course, there is a lot of advantage in having a high skill level. My point is you are still prone to pressure and you are still prone to sickness. I hope that makes some sense. Increase your skill level. But if there is a way to prevent the pressure from dropping your performance by too much, that will be very advantageous also. As you say, you are normal people, right? The training part or tuition or whatever should increase your skill level. But something else is needed. That is what I believe, right? To train the pressure, right? Again, I'm trying to demonstrate that today. Okay, now enough theory. Okay, enough theory. Now I'm going to try to demonstrate it to you guys. Okay, and see whether that makes some sense to you. Here are the requirements. We have at least 4%. So just nice. Today we have 4%. You'll see why later for this kind of pressure training, having 2% is too much already. Okay, because in the pressure training, in general, I will be participating. I am somehow the source of your pressure. The pressure of exam will be simulated by me or by my presence, whatever it is you'll see later. And then another person will participate together. And then another person, so let's say there's two, right? One person will participate, another person will observe. So there's always the observer and there's always the participant. The participant will experience the pressure a lot. And the observer will get to observe how I do things and how the other participant do things. If you have 2%, this is going to be too heavy because you have to alternate. You have to experience pressure and then you have a breathing space. Okay, then you observe. And then you pressure again and then observe. I think for most people at the start, that is too much pressure. Too much pressure will kind of tire you down or shut you down, right? With 4%, if you want, you have more opportunity to observe and you also have some opportunity to participate, at least for today. Okay, this is a direct test of your own opinion just now. Hey, should I have more matches for myself? Or should I have observation more? You'll see how much energy you're capable of doing. Because having a real match is totally different from having training. As far as I can tell, Ariel and Eben, I think what you meant is that you want to train more. That's what it means. However, in training, we cannot really simulate pressure once. Okay, pressure is fully experienced in a real match. It's practically speaking, it's hard to have a real match. You have to arrange a lot of things. It's easier to have training. So go and train lah. But the pressure part. Now I'm trying my best to simulate the pressure part for you guys to train because I know it's something very difficult to do. Okay, difficult to simulate. Now, first requirement, 4% is here. You'll see what it means soon enough. Second requirement is we must have questions which both participants never see. The participant, one of them is always me. So I cannot use my own stock of questions. It wouldn't be fair. I need to be doing a question which I have never seen before. And Matthew and Ariel, you're saying that you have that stock in the form of your homework, your holiday homework. Now you will provide those questions. And then me and at least one more person will be doing it. Okay? We will both share our screen and everybody else will observe. Okay? Now, whoever is going to do it with me will feel a lot of pressure. Can you imagine that? Correct? Okay, so I need a volunteer lah to demonstrate what this all means. Okay. Matthew, you will provide the question, so you will not participate for now. Okay. Ariel, Eben, or Joel. We're going to choose a secretary topic. Matthew will have them. And then Matthew will send us. And then a timer will start. It's not that we have a limit of timing. It's just a timer to measure how much we do. We will immediately do it together, however rusty you are. Okay. And you, as a participant, will experience pressure. And then you will later compare it with the pressure you feel in exam. Because remember, this is a simulation of pressure. If it is not happening, how can we pressure train? We have to simulate it first.
Wait, what are the topics? Because
Most AMAT topics that you went through, Joel, we would have covered it lah. Most that
you can.
considered difficult will be there. For your information, everybody, there are three particular topics which are beneficial for calculus. Calculus is what we started yesterday, right? So 3 from Sec 3 is first of all, the partial fraction. It is directly beneficial for integration later on. So partial fraction, we can do that. Indices in general are just widely used indices. So there you go. And then last one is, for some strange reason, coordinate geometry. Supposedly the easiest topic, but it is definitely useful for a lot of differentiation question. 3 things: partial fraction, indices, coordinate geometry. You can choose other topics from Sec 3, no problem. But this 3 is directly beneficial for calculus. So might as well we practice it. Now, which brave soul shall we do this first together? Ariel, Eben, or Joel? We do need a volunteer lah first.
So it's A math, not chem or physics, right?
A math first. Oh, sorry, I forgot to tell you. A math is the single most troublesome subject if you're aiming for something nice. If you just aim to pass, doesn't matter. But A math is single most troublesome because it requires a lot of time. It requires a lot of training. Blah, 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 blah. It requires too many things from you. So might as well we settle it so that you can entertain the option of getting A1. If we don't start now, a bit too much already. Yeah. So Eben, are you volunteering for the very first?
Yeah.
Okay, so Eben and I can choose the topic. Matthew will provide. Ariel, Joel, Matthew will observe. And then we'll talk about it afterwards. Okay. Now, Eben, which topic do you want us to do? It doesn't have to be a topic that you're bad at. It can be a topic that you're good at. It can be. I can give you the list of options if you want to.
Maybe like log.
Okay, logarithm. Okay, Matthew, please confirm that you have a logarithm question for us.
Wait, one second, I need to check.
Yeah, please do. Okay, again, people, we're taking it slow. Yeah, first time we're doing it now. We still don't know what's going on, so it'll be a bit slow. But after a while, if you get what I'm doing, what we're trying to do here, hopefully you'll see the point, and then hopefully you can do it very fast. For now, we take it a bit slow. Yes.
Do I do this on GoodNotes or what?
Yeah, so Matthew will just send to both of us, and then we'll just put it in GoodNotes, and we'll both share our screen lah, so that people can see both our work. And then when that happens, and then we start doing it, if that makes some sense. So we'll just wait for Matthew to find his homework question first, which is supposedly a full paper. So a full paper will always contain all the Sec 3 stuff, right?
Yeah, I have it.
Okay, so first, Matthew, just take a picture. Just on that picture, just crop to that question, please. Just send it to me. I'll send it to Eben. Both of us will put it in GoodNotes.
Okay.
Ariel and Joel, if for some reason you're bad at logarithm, then just observe how we do things first. You will hopefully learn a lot from there if you're bad. If you're good, then hopefully you'll learn even more. Pressure training, to be fair, is for people who already have a certain skill. If you are not at a certain skill level, pressure training is nonsense, is useless, is even counterproductive. When you don't have a certain skill level, you should train for that, and then you go for pressure training. If your skill level is so low, for example, for exam, you won't have time pressure. You can only do so little, right? And maybe the questions are so difficult, you cannot even understand the question. Now, that's not called pressure. That's called I am not prepared. Pressure training, to be fair, is for people who are already more or less prepared. Okay, so we'll see what happens. If logarithm is something that you don't understand, then just observe for a while. Okay, at your turn, you should choose something that you're good at. Okay, Matthew, you did send us a picture. Okay, I'm not looking at it too much. All right, that's definitely a logarithm question. So now, Eben, I'm sending it to you. Okay, there you go. Okay, Eben, confirm that you receive and put it in your good notes, and don't look at it too much first. We just both share our screen. Okay.
Okay. Oh, do I log in with my iPad? Like
Do you log? Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, you need. Oh, sorry. Yeah, again, forget. So you
okay.
do need the Zoom in your iPad so that we can both share screen. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Mm.
Oh, I have to download Zoom first. I don't have Zoom yet.
No problem. Again, okay, people, do download Zoom in your iPad if you don't have right now. Okay, again, we're just learning all this setup, right? But we do need it. Okay, so do that, please. And then, at your time, just log in lah. At your time, you don't have to log in right now, but please prepare your Zoom.
Mm. Mm.
Oh, goodness me.
Okay, I think I put it here.
Okay. So, as you may have, okay, guys, please confirm that you can see my screen now. That's my screen, right? Oh, I should make this bigger, right? Should make this way bigger. Okay. Now, Eben, do share your screen also so that both
All right.
can see.
Okay.
All right, so give it a try. If you cannot, please tell me. Now, I'm trying my best not to look at the question, okay? When we start, then supposedly, both of us start reading, supposedly. So, Eben, you try to join first, right?
Okay.
All the spectators, meaning Matthew, Ariel, and Joel, go look at the question. It's much better if you see the question and you already understand it. You can even try it if you want to, but feel free to look at it. Me and Eben will try our best to not look at it yet.
Mm.
And then they have difficulty joining.
I should
Oh,
be
no, it's
in.
there, it's there, it's there.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah, no need to connect the audio, but do
Mhm.
share your screen if you can.
Okay. Share content. Okay. Mm. How do I, which one do I press? Screen? Oh, yeah, just share screen.
Share screen, yes, share screen. And then they will say start broadcasting in 3, 2, 1, and then you go back to your good notes.
Allow.
Again, people, this is the process for now. So learn what is to be done, and then you can do it quite quickly. Okay, right.
Okay. Good. Oh, okay.
Okay, wait, yeah. Sorry, I should have chosen multiple. Okay, sorry. So now I have to share again. Sorry, I have to share again. Just a minute. Forgot to choose the multiple participant.
Oh,
Wait, I have to share also. Wait, yeah, I have to share also. Okay, give me a minute. Just now my sharing stops. Okay, Evan, would you make your questions just slightly bigger, please?
okay. Okay. Wait. Oh, wait.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn off my video. Okay, easy. Okay, so both are sharing right now. Now, usually, this is made much easier with the proper video lah. In proper video, this is it's way less technical, huh? So next time, let's do that lah, right? But for now,
Okay.
Okay, so guys, please confirm, three of you, please confirm that you can switch your view between my screen and Evan's screen. I'm not sure whether we can view it side by side. I don't think Zoom can do that lah. Correct me if I'm wrong, okay? If you know that Zoom can present side by side, please tell me. Because I don't think they can. Just confirm that you can switch between my view and Evan's view. Ariel?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, can, yeah. Joel and Matthew?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, okay. So for all the long setup, okay, we are ready. So Eben, please on the timer first, switch to stopwatch.
Oh, this one.
There you go.
Okay.
Switch to stopwatch. Switch to stopwatch.
Oh, stop one.
All right, okay. Then as we count 3, 2, 1, we're gonna start and do it together. Just let the stopwatch run. Okay. Now the time is obviously there to give us the sensation of a time pressure in exam. Okay. If you're never bothered by it, then of course you won't be bothered by it. Then good for you. Okay. Me doing it with you by right should add that additional pressure that you feel in exam. You will tell us later, Eben, whether that is the case or not. Okay. Now, Eben, are we ready? Okay, we're gonna start the stop.
Oh, wait. I should like minimize your screen, right? So
You that's up to you. You'll be looking at yeah. You should be just looking at your own good notes, right?
okay.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Are we ready, Eben?
Yeah, I think okay.
Okay. All right. In 3, 2, 1, start your stopwatch.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm. Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Well, I think I'm actually done. Okay.
No, it's kind of
This is a very weird, it's not a normal logarithm question, Eben, yeah. Okay. So now let's stop let's
no.
pause our stopwatch for a while, right? Okay. Now the screen cannot be side by side. So Ariel, Joel, and Matthew, who get a chance to observe what I did? And now I want everybody to unmute for a while. I think we need to have a discussion. Ariel, Joel, and Matthew, please unmute. Okay. Ariel, please unmute. Right. So for some reason, I think this 4 marks is done in 1.5 minutes for me. Eben, you are probably still figuring out the question. Am I correct? Something like that?
Yeah, I was thinking.
Correct. And that's fine. Usually we shouldn't be finishing this in 1 hour and 1.5 minutes lah. Usually for 4 marks, does anybody know the acceptable time to settle a 4 mark question? Who knows?
5 minutes, is it?
5 minutes. Okay. Any other opinion? Okay. In general, for O-level students, you just times 1.5, so 6 minutes. Below that is better, but 6 minutes will guarantee that you have enough time for everything. So of course, usually we'll do it slightly longer, sometimes slightly shorter. For you, Joel, and probably you, Ariel, yes, you probably don't get 6 minutes. You probably get slightly shorter because your school is crazier. I hope that makes some sense. So Joel, what you're saying for your school is probably right. It probably is 5 minutes. Okay? Same thing to you, Ariel. Right? Now, for some reason, I managed to do it in 1.5 minutes, and Eben, you're still reading in 2 minutes. 2 minutes is fine for reading, right? When after reading for 2 minutes, you cannot do it, most of the time, what will we do, people?
Okay.
Somebody, what will we do?
Okay. Skip the question.
And maybe do it later on lah. Maybe lah, yeah. Now, to be fair, this is not the normal logarithm question. Okay. Now, I'm gonna ask the spectator first. Ariel, Joel, and Matthew. Did any of you know how to do this question, you think?
Or I did it, but I got like a slightly different answer.
Oh, yeah, Ariel. Okay, good. Good. So you were doing it also lah, right? Something like that. Good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Joel and Matthew?
The first part, and then I got stuck.
Right. How about you, Matthew?
I also did it halfway.
Right. So good for you to do it, guys. You guys shouldn't probably be experiencing pressure lah. Correct?
Yeah.
Right. Now let's ask Eben. Eben, by right, you're just doing the same thing as they do. Correct or not? By right, they are doing it, you're also doing it. Okay. Now the question is, you're the one who choose logarithm. So is it true that your logarithm is quite good?
No, I just picked a random one.
Okay, but you should have chosen something which is you're rather good at. But is it true that your logarithm is quite good, or it's not really?
I think it's fine. I just, yeah.
Okay, all right. Now,
I'm
I
rusty.
suppose with this all rusty and everything, now, do you feel some pressure, extra pressure by simply, all the setup lah, I'm going to do it with you, blah, 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 everything.
Mm, I guess so.
All right. We'll do a lot more when the setup is just nicer. Now, for now, let's just discuss the steps. Okay. Everybody, please look at my screen.
Wait, would there be like another right way to present the answer?
Probably true. Now, the rule for this kind of pressure testing is that the presentation must be acceptable, right? So if you want to show your own presentation and share it with us, just share your screen lah. Okay. For now, I can guarantee you my way of presenting will be acceptable. Okay. Now, let's talk about this way first lah. Now, for this method, does anybody not understand the first step? Okay, I'm going to go through one by one. Okay. The half, does anybody not understand? If you don't answer, I will assume that you understand. Please tell me if you don't. The half
No,
is okay?
I don't understand it.
This goes back from your indice. Y
Oh my.
square is y power half. I do that for advantage. It is very advantageous in my point of view to do that. I'm not doing it just out of preference. Just saying, what I'm doing here are all strategic. Okay. I feel that if I don't do that, I feel that I will not be able to do it. That's why, Ariel, yeah? Okay. Who do not understand power 4? Okay, great. Who do not understand this thing? And therefore, who do not understand this? Now, can I take it that everybody now understands the first line? This one, I need a real confirmation. Ariel?
Yeah.
Evan?
Yeah.
Joel?
Yes.
Matthew?
Mhm.
Now, what is the difference between how I do things and how you would do things? I cannot see you're working, right? But you can just tell me what is the difference actually?
I won't combine all in one.
You will do it one by one. Am I correct, Joel?
Yeah.
Understood. That's normal. Anybody else?
It took me like much longer to take away log.
I take away log in the second line, right? I'm
Yeah.
preparing to take away the log. I am preparing, to be fair. I'm preparing, right? Much longer, I understand. Matthew?
I was like doing things like slower as well.
When you guys say slower, do you guys simply means you're doing it in more steps or more writing?
Yeah.
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 Okay, think about this for now. Think about this for say among the spectators, Ariel, Joel, and Matthew. Which one of you actually observed my working? Because you have to alternate.
Me.
All right, Joel. Who else? All right, the rest is probably doing. Now, Joel, if you're observing, do you find it surprising at that point when you see my first working? Do you find it surprising that my first line is like that?
I did the thing before you guys started, but so when I was looking at your working, I was thinking how you got there a bit, and then I just looked back at my working and found it. Yeah.
And you kind of understand after you look at your own working.
Oh yeah.
I see.
I think I was like a bit confused because I thought you would like leave -3 alone and just move like log y to the other side.
Which I definitely will not do. I can tell you that part I will not do at all. That part I cannot do. Okay, good. Any other comments, Matthew and now Eben also, like Matthew, Eben?
It took some time for me to like sort of understand what you're doing with the first working, but I got it.
Now you get it. Okay.
Yeah.
Eben,
Yeah,
now that you look at it, now that you look at it.
yeah. I did a similar question in exam, so I should have gotten it.
Ah, whether you're rusty, probably. Whether you're under pressure, probably. We don't know yet. Okay. Now, let's confirm a few things before we go back to the first line. Let's just confirm a few things. From the first to the second line, so the second line. In my point of view, the second line is way easier than the first line. And from second to third, it's also way easier. Okay. From second to third, the reason is because this is no longer log. Usually that means it is now an easier question, no longer a log question. You can observe in the second line that has no log whatsoever, which is usually the goal of a log question, to eliminate logs. From the first to second, all we did is eliminate log, which is not something difficult by right lah. By right, from first to second is easy, from second to third is easy by right. Now I want to confirm first, is it actually true or not? First to second, is it really easy for you? Second to third, is it really easy for you? Ariel.
What do you mean?
Is it obvious, the second line? Is the second line obvious?
No, not really.
Okay, and therefore we should talk about it because my statement is, that should have been easy. And why? Why it's not easy? Later, later. Eben,
Mhm.
easy.
Yeah. After
Then
that,
second to third, by right lah.
Mm.
Okay. Now, none of you spot my mistake. It's an intentional mistake. None of you. Come on.
Is it between step 2 and 3?
Yes, or rather, for mistakes is either second line or third line. So, do you spot a mistake?
Like step 3.
Very good. What is it?
I'm not done yet, but I think y1 equals to y to the power of 1 equals to x to the power of -1 times ln to the power of -1.
Okay, so let me review. Okay, so I won't take the chance for Matthew. So Joel, maybe you did spot the mistake. Anybody else spot the mistake? I won't reveal it first. Come on. Did anybody spot the mistake other than maybe Joel? Okay, I guess that means either your indies are very rusty or your indies is just not good. This is supposed to be power 3. Do you see that, guys?
Oh.
Do you see that? Eben, Matthew, Ariel, do you see that?
Yeah.
Good. Good. So there will be a final line. This should be x power -1 times 10 power -1. If you want, you can write it down as 1 over 10 x. If you want, doesn't matter. This one really doesn't matter. Now, second, third, and fourth line, besides Ariel for now, is it clear or not? Is it, supposedly easier? Supposedly. I need a confirmation. Eben? Okay, Matthew?
Yeah.
Right now. Now, for Ariel, now everybody else. Now, what I'm trying to say is, remember today we're demonstrating pressure. At the same time, we're demonstrating strategic note, whatever that means. Whatever that means. Now, I'm directly demonstrating right now. In my mind, I'll tell you what happens in my mind. In my mind, I always have this goal. I always have a goal of trying to set up one log on the left equals to one log on the right. In general, that's just what I do. Especially Ariel, but also everybody else. Do you know why the setup of one log on the left and one log on the right is very advantageous? Does anybody know?
You
just
can remove the
cancel.
logs.
Very good. You can just eliminate log, so to speak, right? Yes. And when you eliminate log, you no longer have a log question. People usually like that. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Now, therefore, the most strategic thing, now this is true for 90% of logarithm question. 90%. There is the rest 10%, which is wonky or weird. That's fine. But frankly speaking, in my eyes, all of you have no excuse. 90% of your logarithm question should be just like that one. That should be the first thing that you try. Even though, Evan, the wording of the log is weird, right? Wow, what is it? X and Y lah, positive lah, whatever, Y in terms of X. All those wordings are very confusing. Probably, Evan, right? Probably lah. But you should have tried one logarithm on the left and one logarithm on the right, because it will directly lead you to the elimination of. If you are supposedly good at it, then my point of view is you don't have any excuse. If you're not good at log, then you train for this supposedly strategic step. Strategic notes are very simple one. You know what you aim for, regardless of the question. Let me repeat this one more time. Let me repeat this one time. I'm gonna stop my screen sharing. Now, listen to me carefully. I'm going to tell you something important. Ariel, Joel, and Matthew, I know that you guys are rather good in humanities. Just confirm that. Ariel, Joel, Matthew, that is roughly correct lah. You're rather good in humanities, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Evan, I'm not sure about your humanities though. I'm not sure. If you're good, tell me. Your humanities are good?
They're meh.
Nah, meh. Right. Now, listen to me and confirm whether I'm correct or not. Those of you who are good at humanities. Humanities questions or exams are like this one. Okay. One particular question can have multiple angles of answer, and probably at least 2 or 3 of them are justifiable. That means we can make it correct and we can make a nice score out of it. Let me repeat this one more time. One question, the same question, can have multiple answers. Different people should have different answers, in fact. And the teacher's job is to mark them. The teacher shouldn't expect a humanities exam answer to be the same throughout. Cannot be one. The variations are real and they might all be correct. What do you think? Is that roughly true or not, Joel and Matthew?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that is how you think also, right? That's how you prepare, right? You prepare a question, not necessarily thinking that there is only one right answer. Correct?
Mhm.
Matthew, can you confirm that?
For the humanities, yeah.
Yeah. That is probably why you are good at humanities, because you understand that implicit assumption. That is actually almost all humanities question. Almost all. Humanities exam. Okay. Now, what I'm trying to say is science stuff. Math, whatever, E-math, A-math, physics, chemistry, and biology. Now listen to me carefully. I don't think most of us realize this. The variation of question is many in science questions, a science subject, including math. The variations are many. The type of answers are very few. It is a total reverse of humanities. Let me repeat this one more time. Humanities, one question, multiple correct answers, multiple possibilities. In science, multiple variations, only usually one type of correct answer. It's not even one-to-one. It's many variation, but just the same way of answering it. How many of you has heard about that or has realized that or know that that is true? If you don't understand what I'm saying, please tell me first. Joel, do you understand what I'm saying right now?
Yeah,
But do you think like that?
I guess.
Not bad. Matthew?
I sort of noticed that. Yeah.
Good. Good. Eben and Ariel?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always been like that.
Then good. Then I don't have to repeat that. Then the strategic notes, whatever that means, is something like that. Whatever the variation of the question is, whatever the question is trying to say, there are certain ways which are almost always fruitful, and you should aim for that. And if we want to talk about Sec 3A math, we should talk about it in that level. Unless the topic is very, very bad, we should talk about it in that level. Now, we just did that for the logarithm question. Okay? I randomly choose one question I have never seen before. I bring with it my mindset. Oh, I'm supposed to do this and do that. And I did it in 1.5 minutes. If you can see me how I do it very slowly. I don't know how to express it with you guys. Okay. I do it very slowly. I was never rushing. I was never trying to be very fast. And I still complete it in 1.5 minutes. Something like that. I think all of you should try to work towards that. One more time to find out what's the strategic steps to work on that, and then just finish up the question. That is usually an AMAT question, so thankfully. Okay, right? So now, any questions? Okay, there's been a lot of theory, so we're going to do about the same thing for 2 or 3 more topics. I'm going to ask you to choose first. I'm going to take a break. Ariel, choose one topic for us. Eben, Joel, choose one topic that Matthew will provide. Okay, please. Joel, please choose for us. One topic.
Me?
Something that you're good at, preferably lah.
An AMF topic.
Yeah, I mean a topic from Sec 3.
I forgot the name of this.
So just describe it to us.
Okay, I'm checking my book now.
Sure. Matthew, could you choose one for us?
Partial fractions.
Partial
Oh, yeah,
fraction.
sure, that one.
Partial fraction. So Matthew will choose partial fraction. Joel? How about you?
Polynomials. I can do
Oh,
polynomials.
the other side of the partial fraction. Matthew, I think it should be there. And Ariel?
Polynomials.
Joel already choose polynomial, so you choose another one.
I don't know the graph questions.
The graph, you mean coordinate geometry?
Yeah, coordinate geometry.
Okay, right. Everyone take a break. Matthew, you have additional task of sending me the polynomial question and then the partial fraction question and then the corner geometry question. Could you do that?
Okay.
We'll take a break for 5 minutes and then we'll see each other. Okay, but Matthew, send me first.
Thank you.
Okay, can I confirm? Can I confirm that everybody is back? Ariel, Eben, Joel, Matthew.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Now, we do it very similar to just now, but you don't have to share your screen. Now, this question is a polynomial, and it is chosen by Joel, right? Joel.
Yeah.
So Joel, the only difference you're doing, Ariel, Eben, and Matthew should just try to do this naturally and normally, right? Joel, you're doing it slightly differently, just slightly differently. You're putting a bit of yourself on the line. If you don't do that, you don't experience pressure. Now, this is, I'm telling you, everybody, the most reliable way to generate pressure is to do something with stakes, to do something that matters in a certain way. In this case, Joel, first of all, you choose this topic, right?
Yeah.
So you're saying that, okay, I'm choosing topic that I know I'm rather good at, something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So in that sense, prove it lah. That is, in a certain way, putting yourself in the line a little bit. I hope that makes some sense.
Oh, okay.
Prove it by how? By, so to speak, doing it with me and trying your best to keep up with me. That should be some sort of pressure, source of pressure for you. The rest are just doing it normally, lah, not much pressure. Make some
Oh,
sense, Yuan?
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So also try not to read the question first. Just prepare a paper or a good note is fine, but you don't have to share. Are you ready?
No, give me a second.
Okay, paper. So you can see it from the screen.
Yeah. Is calculator needed?
Calculator will be beneficial. You will use it. I don't have a calculator, just telling you.
Okay. Give me a second.
Right.
Wait, is it possible if you send me the image? Yeah, I do.
I think that's just better. Just better. Okay, let me just do that. Everybody can just start to do it, yeah. So because there is no pressure at your side. Okay, sending you the first. Right, Joel, I've sent to you.
Let me try and bring it to good.
Yeah. Okay, when you're ready. The rest, don't wait. The rest you just do because there's no pressure, man. Okay, it's just that you cannot ask questions until one of us is done.
Uh, Give me a second.
Sure. Now, Joel, since you are kind of simulating the pressure, I will ask you to stop when I am done, lah, if that makes some sense.
Oh,
Right?
yeah,
So
sure.
I become kind of like your limiter, lah, something like that.
Oh, okay.
Okay, the rest can just do first.
Um,
Again, Joel, the polynomial part is the second page. You can try to do the first one. I will probably suggest under pressure, you just try to do the second part lah. The part C,
okay.
C1, 2, and D lah. All right. Okay, something like that. That's my
All right.
Okay, so are you ready, Joel?
Yes.
Okay, I'll start the stopwatch just from my side. Okay, go on, everybody. If you're doing, just do it. So Joel, I'll try to do it down so that you don't get to see my working too much.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Mhm. Okay, and I am done.
Oh,
Okay, so Joel, please tell others first, where are you roughly?
halfway doing C part 2.
C part 2. Are you at 2x minus 29x plus 77?
Yeah, I'm factorizing that part. Like
All right, so you're
simplified.
finishing the long division already, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then you're factorizing, but you have not finished factorizing.
No.
Okay, usually at that point, you really know what's going on. You know what to do, right? So
Yeah.
it's just a matter of doing it. So I think you're quite fast. How many marks is this? 1 plus 3 plus this, 6 minutes. By right, you should have around 6 marks. You should have around 8 minutes or 7 minutes. Lah. The rest should have 9. So doing it at around almost 4 minutes for you, Joel, is definitely very fast. There's no doubt about it. Okay, again,
Mm.
okay. I finish it faster than you, but that's just expected. Now, let's ask the rest first. Ariel, Eben, and Matthew, where are you guys? Ariel? Ariel, Eben, Matthew, you may want to unmute. Ariel?
Yeah, almost done.
Yeah. Sorry. So where are you, roughly? Ariel? Sorry.
Same as Joel.
I'm sorry. I can. Sorry. The mic is very slow. Sorry. Sorry. The mic is very bad. Sorry. Where are you?
Or like the last part, like the very last part. Yeah.
You mean part D, is it?
Yeah.
So you know what's going on, right? Okay. Good. Eben and Matthew.
Uh, I'm at like the part like after the long division.
So you get your 2x minus 29x plus 77.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So Eben.
Yeah, I just finished D.
Okay. So to confirm, everybody get the result of the long division correct. Okay. Nobody get it wrong. Now, when you got this right, everything else should be okay. Right? This is the most critical part. Lah. If you get it wrong, usually everything else will be very confusing. Can I take it that nobody needs further discussion here?
No.
Okay, good. Everybody else?
No.
Okay, now, good for everybody. In terms of timing, see for yourself, your timing is good. Okay, maybe you guys have it like maybe plus 1.5 minutes faster than us. Still very good because this is in total 6 marks. So good job, everybody. Okay, so that we don't waste too much time, shall we move on to the next one? The next one will be the question chosen by quadrant geometry. Chosen by you, Ariel. This is a rather short quadrant geometry question. Ariel. Okay. Do you want me to send it through WhatsApp?
Yes, please.
Okay. The rest, guys, could you please just do it, right? Okay. Okay, Ariel, I've sent to you. All right. You just set up everything nicely wherever you want it. You tell me when you're ready. Now, Ariel, you're putting a little bit of yourself on the line, right? Okay, you choose this topic.
Wait,
You're
do I
saying
need to
that
log into Zoom on my iPad?
no need lah. For now, for today, no need to share. It's a bit troublesome, right?
Yeah,
But
okay.
but you're still doing it with me. You are still gonna see for yourself whether you can or not. A little bit of pressure on you lah. Okay.
Okay, you can start now, yeah.
So whenever you're ready, then I will start the
Oh,
stopwatch.
yeah,
That's
you
already doing
can
it.
start now.
You can start now. Okay, everybody else together with Ariel, feel free to start. Sorry,
Actually, by the way, for me, this is core math
Oh
or
yeah,
C
me
math.
too, me too, me
It
too.
is. It
Oh,
is. For
okay.
some reason, yeah. For some reason, yes, you guys are
Mm.
core math. So I guess just do it.
Oh,
Whatever.
sure. Okay.
It's not the hardest question also. So mm,
Wait, do I need a C part of it?
C is part of it. Yeah, C is the last question.
Wait, does colinear mean like lie on the same line?
Yes, that's what it means. Okay, as far as I can tell, I'm correct. Don't know. Anybody is finished? It's not the hardest question. I hope everybody gets all correct. Anybody is finished? Joel?
I'm halfway doing C.
Okay, sure thing. Eben and Matthew?
Nearly done.
Okay. Eben?
Yeah,
Okay. So Ariel, okay, you're the one under pressure lah. So how is it?
I don't know. I don't know.
Right. Did you get part A first?
Yeah, I'm just like halfway doing part C. Yeah.
Part C. So you do get B.
What?
Did you get B? Sorry.
Yeah, I'm just doing part C. I got it.
All right. Okay. So once you're done, tell me whether your answer is the same or different. For this question, there's always a possibility of making a mistake. Whoever is done, just tell me, okay?
I'm done.
Right. Are we having the same answer, Matthew?
The coordinates of E should be 6.40.
6.4, let me confirm. It's positive 6.4, really.
Uh,
I mean, if you look at the picture, is it possible
I
that
mean, my bad. I forgot to write a minus sign.
Yes. So that one, I'm certain you can check from the answer, right? So at least we are having, let's assume that we now have the same answer. We are both correct or we are both wrong, right? A and B, 5/6 and 21. Same thing, Matthew?
Yes.
Okay. Anybody else done?
Yeah.
Okay, Ariel, are we having the same answer?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Okay. Eben and Joel.
Yes.
Okay, same answer. Eben?
yeah.
Okay, right. Now, in all fairness, this is not the hardest of coordinate geometry question. It's not. Yeah. You might have known, right? Okay, now let's move on to the last one. The one to be under pressure will be partial fraction. Who is it? Matthew, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, Matthew. So Matthew, you have your question. Everybody can start doing and looking. Now, Matthew, the reason why you may want to be under pressure is to train. Now, how are we to be under pressure? You put yourself, in the line. So you're saying that you can do this and you can do this well, right? Now, for most people just now, they are quite close to my timing. Okay, Matthew, maybe you put a bit of measure and maybe you want to try to beat my time or to get very close to it. Just giving yourself a little bit more pressure. Would that be okay, Matthew?
Yeah.
Okay, so everybody else can start. Can I start for us, Matthew?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to start now.
No, what? Oh, yeah. Wait.
Are you okay? Okay. Is anybody done? If not, no need to answer. Oh, I'm sorry. I should have written the final presentation. I'm so sorry. I need to. When anybody is done, please tell me and tell me whether the answer matches or not.
Yeah, I got the same answer.
Okay, Joel. So I think you did it in, yeah, okay, 6 minutes something, right? In general, this question is very hard to do fast, but it's very doable. So good for you, right? Okay, this goes to show that you're not very rusty here.
I'm also done. I got the same
Right.
answer as well.
Answer. Same thing, Matthew. Very hard to do fast, but very possible to do right. Okay, so good for you. So okay, I can take it that Joel and Matthew, these are not your problem topics lah. Now, Joel, when you say you want to catch up with your Sec 3 A Math, I suppose these few topics are not what you have in mind lah. We can kind of,
No.
yeah, that means we can definitely talk about the other ones like Trigo lah next time more seriously, something like that. What are the topics that you have in mind? If you say, okay, I want to catch up with Sec 3 stuff. Joel?
I want to catch up with like maybe the later part of functions,
Okay. You mean transform
like the graph parts.
the
I'm
transformation?
not very confident in logarithms.
Okay. All right.
Let me see. Trigo I'm quite okay, but maybe a bit also.
Sure.
Because from functions onward, my teacher changed. So
Oh,
yeah, it went downhill. But
all right.
and then
Yeah, you told me, right?
yeah, then
Yeah, I get it. I get it. We can
Yeah.
continue as I get it. So you're saying that there isn't much lah, but you want to lah.
Yes, and proving Trigo also.
Proving is that thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Proving. I understand. Okay. Eben and Ariel, what's the situation?
Oh yeah,
I messed up the long division.
Okay, wait. Eben first. Eben, you are done?
Oh yeah, I was done.
Same answer.
Yeah, so
Around the same time as Matthew. Sorry, around.
A bit,
Okay,
a
understand.
bit, yeah.
Now, Ariel, of course, I know from the past that long division has always stumbled you lah. Fair enough, right? That one I understand. Okay. Now, Ariel, we have to practice that one by one. Fair enough. Okay. We are stuck at the same position. I'm not surprised. The stakes just got higher. So everybody, this is an announcement, okay? Announcement. The stakes just got higher. This will be directly continued into the integration. When you cannot do this part, they usually give you 4 marks lah in the your final exam, whether O level or Ariel and Joel, and then they give you another 4 marks for the integration part, which totally needs the partial fraction part. The stakes just got higher. Good for you if you are not very rusty.
Oh wait, teacher Phillips, my A math teacher and Chem teacher like both left.
I'm gonna pray that the replacement teacher is better. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right. I understand. Right now, we're doing Sec 4 most of the time, right? So, next week we're doing Sec 4 again. So whoever the teacher will be, your Sec 4 will be stable. I'll give you additional tricks on how to manage if the class is not so good, right? For you, special. I understand. Now, for everybody else, again, listen to my announcement. The stakes does get higher. This is now 4 plus 4, partly partial fraction and partly integration. Glad to know that most of you can do this well. Glad to know, right? Now, I'm gonna stop my screen sharing for a while. Yeah. Okay. Okay. First of all, I apologize a little bit for today. It has been I think it's almost 5 years since I did my last pressure training. I last did my pressure training to my students like before COVID. Then after COVID, somehow I think, hey, it's not very important. Boy, was I wrong, right? When I don't do pressure training with my students, they experience a lot of pressure at the final exam. Like, boy, was I wrong. So this year, I resolved to start earlier when things are not very hectic. I usually start them near the O level. And again, usually it's very hectic. Some students cannot take it. Right? Now, I apologize. That means myself in the training, I'm a bit rusty. I kind of forget how to do it. Now it's coming back to me. I want to summarize what happened today because we will be applying them for the school days tuition, not all of them, but some of the time, we'll use around 15 minutes every time for pressure training. Let me again summarize what happened today. Yeah, what happened today. For example, just now, Matthew, I give you a challenge to exceed my timing, correct?
Yes.
Obviously, you didn't. I understand, but your timing is quite near, like 6 minutes 15 seconds compared to mine around 5 minutes 15, let's say, because I forgot to present myself. It's a bit silly. So 1 minute difference in a 6 minute is quite respectable, Matthew. The challenge remains the same. Let me explain why you should aim to exceed my timing, even though maybe you will not be able to, right? Let me explain this to Matthew and everybody else. Ariel, even if you cannot do it, listen to me for this topic. You have to somehow train your time. Unfortunately, you have no other people to train against. Okay, the competition called O-level or whatever, year 4 exam is very weird one. It's a very serious thing, you know. A lot of things are at stake lah. You're supposed to go to JC lah, L1, R5 lah, year 5 lah, whatever. A lot of things are at stake, and you cannot even watch the match or other people competing even once. You just practice by yourself, practice by yourself, use your own standard, whatever, and then go to the exam and hope for the best. If I think about it, it's very weird, right? Because human beings don't work that way. Okay, if you want to increase your own performance or other people's performance in general, okay, this is how to do it. It's a very simple one. You take the leader of those people. That means you provide a leader in performance to those people who you want to improve, including yourself. And then if the leader improve, they will usually follow on. So right now, Joel, Ariel, Evan, Matthew, everybody else, you cannot even see your own timing compared to other people. It's very unlikely you have a motivation to improve. But the moment I say to you, Matthew, hey, Matthew, my timing is 5:15, exceed it. Okay, let me tell you the bad news, Matthew. Matthew, my top speed is around 4 minutes. Today, I'm very tired. Actually, around 3 something. That question I should have been able to do very, very fast. I'm just very tired today. So my timing is 5 minutes. Then suddenly, tomorrow, let's say I'm very well rested, and then my timing improved into 4 minutes. Guess what will happen to your timing, Matthew?
It'll shorten.
Yeah, because you consider me as a standard of performance. If you don't consider me as a standard, then it doesn't matter. It doesn't have any. If my timing improve, you automatically improve one. You may even exceed my 5 minutes after a while. Not after a lot of training. It's just a motivating factor, which is rather strong. Now, same thing with you, Evan and Matthew. I mean, you're not under, the pressure just now, but goes the same to you lah. If you see me as a performance leader, okay, whatever that means, if my time improve, you must follow lah. Hope that makes some sense, Evan and Joel, right? Okay, remember your timing today. For a reasonably okay question, your scoring is around 6 minutes something. Shorten it to around 5. A lot of benefit for you in AMAT exam. AMAT exam is the worst exam. The exam with the worst time problem. The worst time problem. Any improvement, you will definitely appreciate one. So in a pressure testing, it's actually not about the pressure only. It's about me, leading the performance, asking you to follow. That is for topics you are good at. So in tuition, the only reason we talk about topics you are good at is to improve your performance, to reduce your mistake, to improve your timing. For AMAT, very important. I hope that makes some sense. Now, in the topic of polynomials and partial fraction, Ariel, you are not there yet. Your skill level is not there yet, correct? You have trouble, with long division. Now, in your case, you don't get, there's no point doing the, pressure testing, performance testing thingy. I will provide you with better ways to practice yourself until your skill level goes up. And then maybe you want to do the pressure testing. That means it goes the same to all of you lah, Eben, Matthew, and Joel. If your topic is good, if your basic concept is good, you shouldn't stop there. AMAT has a big timing problem later on. In tuition, we do spend some time trying to improve your timing using me as a standard. When your topic is not good, we go back to normal tuition when we discuss whatever it is that you need lah, so that your skill improve. Those are the two things that we generally do in secondary 4, and we will start to try to do them already right now. When I'm teaching you the Sec 4 stuff, after you're at a certain level, we will start to do that also, right? Now, during Thursdays, we will go back to mostly Sec 3 stuff, and we will again either improve our timing, make ourselves sharper, or we will try to improve our skill because we are not up to speed. Okay, so that's all I can explain for today. The pressure factor will come in, but as you try to improve your performance, following my performance, you will experience less and less pressure in exam. That one is probably true. Okay. Any other questions for today, Ariel?
No.
Okay, Eben?
No.
All right. Ariel, Joel?
No.
Okay, Matthew?
No.
Okay. Now, congratulations for finishing this week, especially for those who attend 3. Next week will be deeper and harder. My point is, just enjoy your holiday, please, so that your energy level is high during tuition. I won't give you much homework one. Don't worry. I don't like giving homeworks, let's just say. But I want you to be full of strength and energy during the tuition time. Okay, I'll give you some feedbacks. Please help me answer it, and I will see you by next week. Bye, guys. Enjoy your weekend.
Okay, thank you.